y'all? It's your girl Deja Monet, and we are back with episode 2 of I Think, Therefore I'm Black. Hopefully, everyone had a good week. My week was good. I got to go out of town, got to see some family. I had midterms this week, so I've been crazy busy. And I actually just got back an hour and a half ago, so I'm pretty tired, but I still had to make sure that, I got here, got ready to film, got the show done. So today we are going to be talking about Black beauty and, what Black beauty is, what it means to you, what it means to me, and what it means to our guests. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey guys, my name is Brianna. I am the owner and CEO of Bonjour Beauty.
Yeah, so Bri actually was the perfect candidate for this show because she has her own business. She has her own hairline. Would you say hairline?
Yes, so Bonjour Beauty is a premium hair extension line, and we cater to all ethnicities. We're currently working on innovating and formulating our own hair care and cosmetic line.
She also has the best edge control. I am currently wearing it right now. First of all, I put this edge control on at 10 o'clock this morning, and it has not worn off since. I think I only had to do one more little swoop because I did it wrong, but she has the best edge control. So if y'all want y'all edges slayed all day with no problems without worrying about it sweating out, please hit your girl Bri up. And
I'm so glad you love it. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I love it.
It is the best edge control. And it's only, how much you said?
So it's $12.75. If you are on SLU's campus, I am here Monday through Friday until 3 p.m. You can always hit me up on my social media at Bonjour Beauty LLC or at Bri, which is 3 B's, 3 R's, and 4 I's. You can also text me at 805-738-3353. Text me at any time or just DM me to put your order in. But I absolutely love the edge control. I have it on right now, and it smells so amazing.
And it also smells really good. Also, if y'all want to meet Bri in person and buy some of this edge control in person or just check out the hair, see what her company is about, she will be at Pop Up and Blow at Elmo's Love Lounge November 9th. $15 for bottomless mimosas, $15 for Take the Blow hookah, but she will also be a vendor there, so tell me about that.
Absolutely. So Rakita is the owner of Style Gang and Style Affair, and she's throwing a lovely event at Elmo's Love Lounge. It will be on November 9th from 11 to 5 p.m. There will be an array of amazing vendors here in St. Louis, and Bonjour Beauty will actually be there. We will be selling an array of items that we are able to sell. So Bonjour Beauty has bundles, wigs, closures, frontals, I-tips, U-tips, clip-ins that I'm currently wearing right now. I love these. I actually wore them for my brother's wedding yesterday, and they're extremely soft and they look so natural. We also have bonnets, t-shirts, just a wide range of items. But make sure you come and check us out. Like I said, we'll be there November 9th from 11 to 5.
So 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Wait a second. Let me make sure I get my information
it's one of them.
correct.
It's one of them times.
Excuse me, 1 to 5. I'm so sorry for that.
Okay, perfect. So 1 to 5 p.m. Make sure y'all check out Bri at Pop Up and Blow along with the other amazing vendors that will be there. And you ready to get back into this topic?
Absolutely.
Talking about Black beauty. So what is Black beauty? What does it mean to you? What does it mean to me? What does it mean to Bri? And actually yesterday I posted on my Instagram kind of asking the question, what does Black beauty mean to you guys? And some of you guys responded. So I'm going to read some of these responses. I'm going to leave them all anonymous because just in case people don't want their name out there. So one person said Black beauty means self-motivated, self-love, goals, and fitness. Another person said, feeling beautiful within your own skin. And then someone else said, Black women expressing their beauty effortlessly. Unapologetic blackness. And yeah, those are some of the ones that I have so far. A couple people also messaged me too, letting me know what Black beauty also means to them. So I'll get into that after our break. But what does Black beauty mean to you, Bri?
Honestly, Black beauty is just being unapologetically you. Beauty is not only what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. Making sure that you are humble, that you have good character, and just making sure that you can help other people as well. It's not always about your appearance. Someone can be extremely beautiful on the outside and be like terrible on the outside.
Exactly.
And also just making sure that you stay true to yourself, and it's okay not to conform to society. Just be you.
Yeah, I think, when it comes to black beauty, I think for me, it does mean the same thing.
Yeah.
And just expressing, being comfortable in your own skin with who you are and whatever makes you feel comfortable. I think that's what black beauty ultimately is. I mean, we are, a pot full of melanin, all different shades. And I think, all different hair types.
Absolutely.
And I think black beauty is whatever I feel like you personally want it to be without dimming somebody else's light. Because
that is important. Without dimming somebody else's light. You don't have to put other people down to make yourself feel good. And honestly, it makes you look like a terrible person. It goes back to that character portion, making sure that, you're humble and that you're being just good to yourself and good to other people. That what makes you beautiful.
Yeah, and I think we've come a long way with just as black women, period, and just like what black beauty is.
Absolutely.
Because just how society and what society connotates as what it means to be beautiful. So it's like, what does it mean to be beautiful in 2019 in this day and age? And that's the question that I guess a lot of people have, including myself, like, what does that mean?
Like, honestly, in 2019, society wants you to be slim, have long hair half the time, wear tight clothing like some of the models on Instagram, and you don't have to do all that. You can be fully clothed and still be beautiful. You can wear your natural hair and still be beautiful, even if you choose to wear extensions. I know I'm on here talking about wearing natural hair, and my company
we both got extensions,
but hey, I'll take these out in a minute and, rock my natural hair, and I still feel as beautiful as I do with extensions or with makeup. I'm currently on the show with no makeup on, and I still feel 1,000% beautiful. So don't let society conform you into being quote-unquote plastic. Be original. Don't die a copy.
Yeah. I like that. Be original. Don't
That's
die
my motto.
Copy. I love it. Yeah, and I feel like, I just feel like a lot of us fall into this trap of like what we see on Instagram, what we see on social media, like, slim waist, thick, but just like thick, slim, thick, light skin, good hair, like what's good hair, what's bad hair, foreign, like we like that's all we see, and it's all the rappers and musicians talk about in their songs, like I want a bad with long hair, with nice hair, small waist, fat butt. That's like what we hear. So then I also find myself falling into the trap, like, am I thick, or am I what they talking about, or and not feeling that way because of the pressure that society puts on us, and the pressure that society probably puts on them to be like over sexualized in that way, when beauty, it's not always that at all. And I don't know, I just feel like,
and like, honestly, those girls that are on there, like, they may feel it sometimes they're not beautiful. Everybody has insecurities or things that they're going through that they overcome. So your appearance on the outside definitely does not consume your beauty or who you are.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to, rain on anybody's parade, dim any light, but most of that's paid for. Most of that, what we see, has been paid for through surgery. And also, I'm not knocking anybody who decides to go that route. Like we said, it's whatever makes you feel beautiful and comfortable. However, that's in all aspects, though. So if you're comfortable in your own skin, do that. If you're comfortable, you have to accept yourself first before you even take any other routes to changing your outer appearance, because even if you change your outer appearance thinking it's going to make you feel better about yourself or look better, if you don't have that inner peace and that inner love and that inner beauty for yourself, it's going to do nothing. It's what you wasted all that money.
Honestly, you have to be happy on the inside and be a blessing to yourself on the inside before you can even put that energy out.
Yeah, I think so too. And I've definitely fallen into the trap of like what is beautiful and what beautiful is. Being black, especially growing up and seeing girls with long hair. And like, I used to have very long hair growing up, and I remember a lot of people at times ask me, like, what are you mixed with? Are you Indian? Are you Native American? Your hair is so long. And I would have to go home and be like, Mama, like, am I mixed? Like, what am I? She's like, you're black. But it's just like, why did I have to be mixed with something to have this long, beautiful hair and to have these, like, okay, so my eyes change different color browns depending on, like, how the light hits or depending, just whatever. And, like, people would be like, oh my gosh, like, you just have such pretty eyes. Like, what are you mixed with? Or are you mixed? Or, like, you probably got Native American in your family. Like, I got that all the time. And I'm like, well,
I went to a predominantly white school, so it was always, you're cute for a black girl. And it's like, what does that mean? Why is there such a different standard for beauty between someone that's black and someone that's not black? Or I used to get teased about my gap. I used to hate it for a moment, and then I realized that this is who I am. I am Brianna. I'm Brianna Gregory. I have a gap. We call it the Gregory gap in my family. I embrace it. My son has a gap. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I even had braces, and now my gap is back. I wouldn't even go get braces again because my gap defines me. That's what makes me beautiful. You have to be comfortable with who you are and walk in the skin that you are in. And you'll be surprised, there are people that look like you that may have insecurities about themselves, and when they see you, how you're so comfortable with yourself, it gives them confidence. So you never know that being true to who you are can be an inspiration to others.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's funny you said that because I used to get bullied about my teeth all the time. It is no secret that my teeth are not the straightest in the world. I actually used to have a gap, but I had a couple instances where, like, I knocked my teeth out because I'm clumsy, and so they magically, like, fixed the gap. So I only got a few more tweaks to go, but more power to you for accepting and embracing that gap. Because, honey, once I get the money, these teeth getting fixed.
I thought about it, but I've had this gap my entire life, and, like, honestly, people love it.
Yeah,
like,
no, it definitely defines you. It definitely defines you.
I absolutely love it.
And it's funny because I've always, like, struggled with, like, should I get my teeth fixed? Should I not? Because I never had an issue with it until somebody. I was on a cheerleading team. And all black girls. I went to a very diverse high school, but most of the cheerleading team was black, and they used to call me Shark because of, like, just how my teeth were and how they set up, and that hurt my feelings so bad because I'm like, these people. Because if it was a joke,
no, like, honestly,
and we all joked about it, it would be different.
Me too.
Yeah,
so I used to be called Appalachian Mountains, Rocky Mountains, and, like, in defense of, like, the kids being so cruel, I learned how to flame. And, like, maybe that wasn't the best choice, like, joining on them back, but, like, it hits you. Like,
it does.
It makes you feel like you want to conform to society, but, you know, I'm so thankful for, like, my family and my friends and stuff like that. They always kept me grounded. And, you know, when your parents tell you when you walk out the house every day, you're beautiful, or, you know, just reminders like that helps.
It does. Yeah, I have a little sister. She's 12. So she's just now getting to the age where puberty is hitting her. She's kind of, like, her shape's coming in and things like that. But she's also at an age where she started middle school, and kids are mean.
Oh my God,
kids are so mean, and kids are so cruel. And just me constantly having to remind her, like, don't let what people say about you and your beauty.
Queen.
Right. You are a queen. Don't let anybody, like, bring you down in that sense. Because 9 times out of 10, it's just their own insecurities that they're trying to spew out onto you because they don't know how to express their insecurities and how they truly feel inside. And it's just, it's just difficult. I feel like it can be very difficult to, like, grow up in this society if you don't have a true sense of self and don't have your true sense of inner beauty.
That is totally true.
And on that note, we're going to take a little break. So please enjoy this first song. It's Brown Skin Girl by Beyonce. During the break, do you remember what you said?
So we were talking about how don't conform or change who you are just because you're in a relationship with a specific person. I see females, or I've even been in situations where the guy's like, I don't want you to wear a certain colored hair, or don't wear that, wear this. don't wear that color. No, do you, be you. If that person can't accept you for who you are, then that's not the person God intended you to be with. Then you need to go your own separate way.
Yeah.
Or honestly, it's not even like somebody accepting your flaws and all, because those aren't flaws. That's honestly, flaws are in the eyes of the beholder.
Yep.
Or some people may, I wear my hair natural a lot during the summer because it's easy to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
And people will tell me all the time, you need to do your hair. Your hair not done. No, my hair is done. This is how I came out. This is the way God made me. If you can't accept that, then you're not for me.
Yeah, I've a lot of women and even men, I've noticed, and there's been instances where they will define their beauty and their self-worth through their relationship because of their, based off like who they're with. So if he doesn't like something, or if she doesn't like something, or if they don't like something, I can't wear my hair like that. And they hate when I do that, and it's just kind of like, I can never see myself doing that. So to me, it's odd, but
it's draining.
It is draining.
That's
too.
Like living a double life, having two personalities. Like, I can't keep up. I got enough on my plate. I can't be running around being Brianna, and somebody else. Like,
for
somebody
else.
It's not that deep.
Yeah, and it's funny you mentioned. My family actually loves when I wear my natural hair, and I don't a lot. Only because it's an all-day process, and it takes forever to do, and that means I have to wake up 2 hours before earlier to do this hair. That's why I don't wear it as much. But I remember actually going through a phase where like I would wear these clip-in extensions, and I really thought I was doing the thing, and my mom was like, stop wearing those. And I was like, no, and I just thought she didn't want me to be great. And then I look back at old photos, and them clip-in extensions was the tackiest looking things on my hair. First of all, they did not match my hair. The clip-ins were lighter than the hair. It was just a lot. It was trash. It was trifling. But it's because I wasn't ready to accept my natural beauty. And I didn't accept my natural beauty until college, when I decided, like, prom after prom, that was the last time I got a relaxer. Was May of 2016.
That's right.
And I didn't look back.
I really didn't accept, like, embrace my beauty until I graduated high school. Like I said, I went to a predominantly white school, so like, not to be like mean or cruel, but our cultures are like totally different. They used to try and touch my hair like, oh my god, your hair is spongy, and dealing with that on a daily, like you start to think like, dang, am I beautiful? Do I need to change how I look? But no, don't do that.
Beauty.
All right, so Bonjour Beauty, I started in 2018. Honestly, my son was the motivation of my company. I remember being pregnant and being broke. I mean, like broke. And I was crying on my friend's couch. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to support my son. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And she's like, use your talent. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So at the time, I was working at a good friend of mine, Heidi, her shop, Dangerously Chic Salon and Spa in Del Mar, and I was doing hair, but I never really thought about what else I could do with doing hair. And then I sat down, and it like, honestly, it all came to me. Like, I prayed day and night, like, God give me direction, and that's the direction that he sent me in. And I started out, like, I'm still on the come up with it. I ain't making no M's or nothing yet. But
that's a big yes. Put it out there.
But I started out with providing hair samples, my bundles, my wigs. I create wigs as well, and I just started marketing. I put myself out there. I didn't let my nerves deter me from my goals. Like, honestly, it's quite nerve-wracking when you're in the process of starting your own company, because you want to make sure you're doing things right. You want to make sure that you're on target, you're on goal. Sometimes you don't even know where to begin. But when I started Bonjour Beauty, my goal, well, as a stylist, my goal is healthy and happy hair, one client at a time. And I embarked on that with Bonjour Beauty while providing premium extensions to women of all ethnicities. I seen a gap between how companies pertaining more to African Americans and companies pertaining more towards non-African Americans, how they correlate. And honestly, there's like a big gap there. They're missing out on a lot. They're not touching a lot of people. And I feel that my company embraces that need. We fulfill that need by providing premium extensions to women of all ethnicities. And even if you're not a woman and you want to wear extensions, like I said, be you. Be you, no matter what.
Yeah, so, yeah, and I definitely wanted you on here to talk about this topic specifically because you are in the industry, and you know, I know you have hopes of like starting your own hair care line, which she will, because like I said, the edge control is bomb. So what made you want to go into the beauty industry?
Honestly, I've been surrounded by it my entire life. My cousins, Tiffany and Ronald, they own a shop called Couture Hair Studio in North County. Shout out to y'all if y'all are listening. And my cousin Dana, she's always done hair, and they were a major inspiration, not only just of hair, but the obstacles that they were overcoming at the same time. And I liked it. It wasn't work to me. So my entire life growing up, I've always wanted to do hair, and that's what excites me. That's what brings me joy. It's not work. It's not like I have to get up and I hate doing what I'm doing. That's what inspired me and motivated me to become a stylist and to give birth to Bonjour Beauty. And like you said, like stepping out into the market and my experience inside the beauty and cosmetic industry, I remember having a conversation with my advisor, and she's like, you need to put yourself out there. And I'm like, where do I start? I don't know who to turn to. And I got out there and I did my research. I became a member of the Society of Cosmetic Chemists, the St. Louis chapter. I was so nervous walking into the first meeting. I'm like, there are managers, CEOs here from Johnson & Johnson, like people who know way more than I am, but you cannot let fear hold you back. That should be the reason that makes you go even harder in everything that you do. And I put myself out there, and believe it or not, they loved me. They were like, we are so happy you're here. Even one of the ladies that I had met, she introduced me to her CEO of Walsh and Associates. So like the whole networking aspect, becoming vendors in events, making sure that my marketing materials, are meeting the standards of my company. You just have to boss up and put yourself out there. You have to walk by faith and not by sight. And that's what I do every day with my company. And not just my company, with all endeavors of my life. Like, you just got to jump off the porch and do it.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like you, without even knowing it, you definitely cater to what Black beauty is and the essence of Black beauty and what it
Thank
is.
you.
Because of just what you're doing with your company, and just a lot of people don't understand how good it feels. Like, there's this meme, like, if my hair look ugly, I'm ugly. And I feel like, no, and I feel the same way. Like, before I went home, Bree actually did my hair, y'all. So if y'all want to get y'all hair done too, please don't hesitate. And I was like, Bree, you gotta redo these edges for me real quick before I go home, because like, that's true. Like, if you don't feel see that outer beauty, like, it's kind of difficult to feel it within. Sometimes it takes for people to, like, I feel like when you look good, you feel good. That's one of my mottos.
That is so true.
And that could be anything, whether you do your makeup, whether you feel more beautiful in your natural state. That's up to you to decide. But I know when it comes to hair and hair care, and everyone wants healthy, pretty, beautiful hair. It doesn't have to be whether long, whether short, whether you bald head. Like, that's up to you.
Because I have seen a lot of women that don't have hair and have faith, and they are rocking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
A friend that I work with, she got a nice little fade. And I'm like, you make me want to cut my hair again.
Oh, girl, here they go to SLU.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It makes me want to. Like,
that's her. Like, that's her trademark.
Right. That's who you are. Some more responses that I actually got from social media when I asked. A lot of people inboxed me. And so one person said, Black beauty is love. Our resilience and compassion in spite of the scrutiny, afflictions, and no matter how low we get. Finding the best in everything when we're not expected to.
That was a good one.
That's a good one. Someone else said, taking the criticism for being too dark, too thick, or too much of everything and loving yourself anyway. I like those. Thanks for y'all responses. So let's talk about, like, what have we done and what are we continuing to do to change that standard of what not just Black beauty is, but what beauty is as a whole, but emphasis on Black beauty, of course. Like, what have we done and what are we continuing to do to change that?
Honestly, it's so important to remind those, even your age, especially those that are younger than you, to feel beautiful, to be you, and to make sure that they associate with those that look like them. You know, I know here at SLU sometimes we walk past those that look like us, you know, don't say anything, but there's a scarce amount of us here. So just making sure that you bond with those that look like you, that you're uplifting others that look like you, and even those that don't look like you. I don't want nobody to think that, you know, I'm anti anything. You know, I love all people, but just make sure that you're being good to those and just helping people in general, being a daily reminder that they can do any and everything, that they are beautiful, that they are worthy. Knowing your worth.
And all that, but be good to yourself, guys. You have to.
Absolutely.
You definitely have to be good to yourself. And I feel like in ways that what we're doing to change that is, you see there are a lot more dark-skinned women getting lead roles. You see a lot of Black lead roles now of all different shades. And also the stereotype that Black women, the stereotype about what a Black woman is, or a stereotypical Black woman, it's kind of, I want to say,
honestly, it annoys me so much.
It does. But also, I don't see it as much on TV anymore as I used to. Like, you see these Black women getting powerful roles and like starring roles of power. And I think Tyler Perry has done a great job with that.
I love Tyler Perry. During the BET Awards, I was actually down in Atlanta during that. I didn't go to the awards, but I was in the car with my friend and we rode by the exit that's at Tyler Perry Studios. And I was just so overwhelmed and compelled. Like, the reason it caught my attention, of course I was on my phone. I wasn't driving, but I was on my phone. And I seen some police lights, and I looked up at the sign, and I looked over, and they had the entire exit blocked. And for someone that once upon a time was homeless and that was down and out, you have a studio. Like, you brought Hollywood to Atlanta. That land used to be owned by Confederates. That used to be where the slaves were held. And to know that a Black man owns that, and it's in one of the poorest neighborhoods down in Atlanta. His name is on a highway sign. If that doesn't inspire you to go hard in everything that you're doing, I don't know what does.
And all of this has everything to do with, like, beauty, the essence of everything. When you're on your stuff and you're grinding, your hustle, and you feel that sense of confidence. And that's its beauty from the outside and from within as well. So yeah, I think it's definitely very dope just seeing how it's changing. That's why I was so disappointed in that article, because I felt like it was like a huge step back. If people definitely took it as seriously as like some people did. And that's why I'm just like, we got to do better in regards to that. But on that note, I think we gonna end on there. All right, Bri, so tell everybody where they can follow you, where they can reach you, and your business and all that good stuff.
Thank you guys so much for listening to me, and thank you so much, Deja, for having me on your show. It's such a pleasure.
Yes,
you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Bonjour Beauty LLC. You can also follow my personal page on Instagram at Bri, which is 3 B's, 3 R's, and 4 I's, as well as Facebook at Brianna Gregory. I've had such a pleasure speaking about my company, Bonjour Beauty, and make sure that you guys come out November 9th, guys. November 9th, I will be a vendor at the Pop-Up and Blow, which is, I misspoke earlier, but it is from 12 to 5. There will be an array of vendors out. There will be good food, good music. Make sure you come to Elmo's Love Lounge, guys.
And there'll be flyers on both of our Instagram pages, because I'm also going to promote. I also will actually be there supporting my girl, Bri. And yeah, just come out. Also, you guys know who I am. It's your girl, Deja Monet. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DejaVu_. That's DEJAIVU_. And if you guys have missed this live version, don't have no fear. You guys will be able to check out the video version as soon as possible. We all busy. We got live. So it's going to come when we not that busy no more and not that stressed out. So I ain't putting no pressure on nobody. I'm not putting pressure on my cameraman to have it done. If you just want to check it out, and people keep wearing me to death about this video, how about just tune in live 8 p.m. at kslu. and make sure you don't miss the episode. So I'm Deja Monet. Bri, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Again.
It's been a pleasure.
And this has been I Think Therefore I'm Black. I think we're going to end it off with something a little bit more upbeat. I played some soul songs tonight. So here is Money in the Grave by Drake featuring Rick Ross.
Got the trap jumping like Zane when I rebound, then I'm out. And I never talk about it. The homie squad, but we all smoke the loudest.